If you see me on the screens there, you know that time is up for Beyond the 90 Minutes, where I bring you in-depth analysis about every single Premier League game that has, occurred throughout the season or throughout the week. And today, as I speak with you right now, or as you see me talk right now, it is the game between Manchester United and Liverpool, or rather the game between Liverpool and Manchester United, because it was played at Anfield, where everybody thought prior to the start of the game that Liverpool was going to annihilate, Liverpool was going to beat Manchester United hands down. Because if you look at this season currently, United are not playing that well. United are not playing that well. One, they are not getting the points, and there's a lot of pressure on Ruben Amorim, even though Sir Ratcliffe has come out to give him his backing, that yes, he can give him up to 3 years to turn the fortunes of Manchester United around. But there's a lot of pressure on him. You understand, coming into this game, and there was also a lot of pressure on Ancelotti, because remember that he has lost 4 consecutive. Prior to the match against United, he has lost 3 consecutive games. He's lost against Galatasaray. He's lost against Crystal Palace. He's lost against Chelsea. You understand? And prior to that, people were a bit concerned about the fortunes of Liverpool, because they were not playing that well. They were getting points in the 90th minute, in the 97th minute, in the dying embers of the game, even though they were not playing well. But I thought that that was tough for champions, because as a team that is really not, as a team that wants to win the EPL, you don't necessarily have to play well. Your most important decision is for you to take all the 3 points. Every single ground you go to, if it is a difficult ground, you try as much as possible to get a point. If it's a ground that is favorable to you, you get the 3 points. But for the past month, things have not been going well for Ancelotti and Liverpool. And then for the first time in 10 years, for the first time in a decade, Liverpool has lost 4 consecutive games on the row. Something that has not happened for the past 10 years. And I know that a lot of people, a lot of the Gen Zs might not know this, but for Liverpool to have lost 4 matches on the row calls into question, is Ancelotti really doing well for Liverpool? But I don't think that is even a question, because this is somebody who last season had won the league for Liverpool in his first season, without even buying a single player. So I don't think that is even a question for us to be doubting the ingenuity, to be doubting the tactical prowess of Ancelotti. But on the day, I say kudos to Manchester United, because whoa, what a game. What a game, because they were not defensive, they were not in a defensive shape. They took the game to Liverpool. And everybody thought that United were going to lay out in the defensive shape, but no, they surprised everybody. They surprised me indeed as well, because the 3 back for United, I don't think that they were going to sustain the pressure that Liverpool was going to, give to them, but they were able to sustain the pressure and even went ahead. They got their goal, I think, within the first 5 minutes, They got their goal in the first 5 minutes. And after that, Liverpool came to them. Liverpool, really, really took the ball to them. Chances upon chances, chances upon chances. But one thing that bothers me is that it's Mo Salah fading. It's Mo Salah fading. Because when he signed that 2-year contract extension on the same mega bucks that he was being paid, he has not proven himself. You understand? Because it's been a while that he scored a goal now. It's been a while that he had an assist now. And the game against Manchester United, he had a host of chances, but he couldn't even take one of them. He was lost in the game. I don't know whether it was Luke Shaw or Dogu who came into the game, who stifled him out. But on the totality of play, he was lost. He was practically lost. But what really surprised me was that Gakpo, after netting the equalizer, had an opportunity. After netting the equalizer, when what was the name? United were up by 1-0, had the opportunity to level up again when United were 2 goals up, were 2-1 up. A free header in the 60-yard box. The keeper was totally beaten. All he had to do was to direct the header into the post, and that would have been an equalizer. But what did we see? He fluffed it. He fluffed it. And as I speak with you right now, I know he wouldn't be happy with himself, and Slot will not be happy with him. But that's the nature of the game. Chances are created to be scored. Chances are also created to be missed. But what do you think? Do you think that Liverpool are in a slumber? Liverpool are fading? Do you even think that they have a chance, of catching Arsenal, who are now top of the league, and Man City, who are also coming with full force? Because Man City beat Everton by 2-0, And prior to the international break, they had beaten they had beaten a team Burnley by I think 5-1. So is it possible that Liverpool is fading? And is it because they've bought so much players? Because Vets is not playing, he's not doing that well. Alongside that, Ishak is also not doing that well. Ekitike was scoring a lot of goals for them, and then all of a sudden he finds himself on the bench. Do you think that it is that quantum of players that they have bought that is destroying that has changed the tactical landscape and then making it difficult for Liverpool to have the cohesion that they have had last season, or even prior to Ishak coming in? Because prior to Ishak coming in, Ekitike had a good understanding and he was scoring goals, but all of a sudden he's on the bench. Do you think that might be the reason for their lack of goals? If you think so, put it in the comment section. Follow us on all the social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. It's always a pleasure to come your way with me, Atiga Force, on Beyond the 90 Minutes.